What's up, everybody? Welcome back to part 7 of Christianity versus Islam. Today we are going to get to the heart of the difference between religion and the gospel. We've talked about history, we've talked about scripture, we've talked about Jesus, we've talked about the cross and the resurrection, but now we have to ask the question every religion is trying to answer: how can sinful humanity be made right with a holy God? Is salvation a ladder we climb, or is it a gift God gives? You see, Islam teaches submission, obedience, and judgment and scales. In fact, the Quran says in chapter 23, verse 102, it says, "As for those whose scale is heavy with good deeds, it is they who will be successful." It also says in Surah 101, verse 6, that those whose scales is heavy will be in a life of pleasure. So the picture is clear. Your deeds are weighed, your obedience matters, and submission matters. Your record matters. But it's funny because in the Quran, chapter 4, verse 13 says, "Whoever obeys Allah and his messenger will enter gardens." But the very next verse of the same chapter, chapter 4, verse 14, warns that whoever disobeys and transgresses his limits will enter fire. But here's the deeper question: how much obedience is enough? How many good deeds cancel out your sin? How do you know the scale is heavy enough? And this is where even the hadith raises a serious question. In Sahih Muslim hadith number 2818a, Muhammad says, "No one will enter paradise by his deeds alone, not even him, unless Allah wraps him in mercy." So even in Islam, deeds alone are not enough. But Christianity teaches something radically different. The gospel does not say try harder and hope the scale is heavy enough. The gospel says you could never save yourself. That is why Jesus came. In fact, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9 says,